All right, picking up from my thought there on the zero product rule, okay, when we look at this, we want to solve m squared minus 6m minus 40 equals 0, right? And we don't move anything to the other side. As soon as you have a quadratic, as soon as you have something that is squared, the first thing you're going to try and do is factor it, right? And if you think about it, it goes into two brackets, right? Remember, we're looking m squared is m times m, right? And now if you think back to your factoring, we are looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 40, because that's the constant term there. And at the same time, those two numbers need to add to negative 6, because negative 6 is the number in front of the single variable. All right, so how do we figure that one out? Well, the easiest way to do it, and I know you've done these before, so we'll do it quickly. 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, 5 and 8. Okay? So those are your factors of 40. Remember, they have to multiply to negative 40, so one of these would have to be a negative. Right? One of them would have to be a negative. And you start to look at how I can combine something with a negative and a positive to get negative 6 if I was to add them together. So what adds to negative 6? And I can see it right here. I know one has to be a negative and a positive. So 4 times negative 10 is negative 40, and 4 plus negative 10 is negative 6. So that's my numbers, plus 4 and minus 10. Right? So we haven't solved it yet, we've factored it. But now, because of that zero product rule we looked at a couple slides ago, m plus 4 has to equal 0, or m minus 10 has to equal 0, because one of these brackets has to equal 0, because when we multiply, they're giving us 0. So the only thing that can be is m would have to equal negative 4, or m would have to equal 10. And there we've solved it. And of course, you see the solution there, and it gives you a solution set. Okay, the set, that's just the numbers. You just put the numbers that solve the equation.